Welcome to TradeSpoon. My name is Vlad Harpel. I'm CEO and founder of TradeSpoon, and today I'd like to go over market briefed and trade of the day. Before we begin, please take a look at the disclosures. Trading stock and options involve risk and not suitable for everyone. You must be aware of the risk and be willing to accept it in order to invest in current market conditions. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not registered with FINRA nor SEC. I'm showing you what I do in my own portfolio based on my own risk tolerance level. For general education information purposes only, please consult your financial advisor prior to making any trading decisions. Also, should not be assumed that the future trade picks will be profitable or will equal past performance. All right, so let's take a look at current market conditions. Looking at the stock forecast toolbox, this is our flagship product, a model that's optimized for making 10-day predictions for any asset classes that you can see here. I'm looking at the spiders. For the next 10-day prediction, the trend is slightly negative as we approach an FOMC meeting on tomorrow, Wednesday, and also the uncertainty in the negotiation between the United States and China, tariff negotiations. So current trade is negative, neutral trend going into the FOMC decision. We had some news between China and U.S. negotiations that were potentially perceived as not enough progress being made in negotiation. We saw market sold off to 299.50. Right now it bounced back to 349. So the market trading right around key support and resistance level. So currently support is at 300. If we close several days below 300 level, that would be bearish for the market. But again, tomorrow we'll see more information on the FOMC decision. Looking now at the seasonal chart, this is a different model. Runs on the weekend at 6 p.m. Central. Makes prediction for the next 50 days. So it runs 20, 30, 40 days and 50 days. Actually, you can see it. No, let's just change this. And for the 50 days. So you can see, based on the seasonal chart and based on the TradeSpoon Bulls and Bear model, it shows that 3 predictions are lower out of 4. Then you can look at the accuracy, and when that signal is generated, usually 80% of the time the market will trade lower than it was on Sunday. So in the next 50 days, if you look at the average prices, then they should probably gravitate toward 290, 295 level. We see high correlation, 65% correlation that usually end of July, beginning of August, and going into the September, usually market is lower. We've seen the market has been trading highly correlated to the market. So potentially pulling back to 295. Current support is at 295, corresponds to the May high. So 295 is multi-month support. Overhead resistance is at 302. Looking at the chart of SPY, again, we see 50-day moving average around 291. That's the current support. You also see before that support is 297. So as long as the market trades above 297, making new higher highs, higher lows, I don't think the top is in place, potentially overshooting as a result of a FOMC, maybe 305 level. If we breach the 297 level, then I would say that this top is in place around 302, 303 level. And if we breach 297 level, potentially the support is at 291. Looking at what drives the market, interest rate decision that will happen tomorrow. Keep an eye at 1 p.m. Eastern. We have earnings from Apple, Mastercard, already announced earnings. Not Qualcomm, General Electric, Verizon, and Exxon Mobil. So we're still in the middle of the earnings season so far. I think 85% of the companies beat the estimates, so that's a positive formation for the bulls. Looking at the monthly traders service, this is the service where we provide 3 bullish, 3 bearish trade ideas. I'm reviewing the trade signal from July 22nd, FAST, July 22nd. If you enter the trade on Monday morning at 30.55, you can see the stock is up $1. So about 3% gain in the past 2 weeks. We also provide specific entry and exit points for different strategies, and this is just shows you the different models we provide at TradeSpoon. Right now we have 3 main models for day trading, active trader, monthly trader, and a weekly trader. All these models we trade in a live trading room environment. You can see all of our bullish and bearish trades that are recorded here. We're averaging 75% accuracy in the live trading room. This is an example of Mastercard that I traded yesterday as a result of earnings. Was able to do inverse candor, bought it at 218 and 223 puts and call spread, and was able to close today at 240 and 235. So about 15% gain overnight. Looking at the trade idea for tomorrow, Medtronic. Healthcare has been lately has been leading the market. We've seen Medtronic strong momentum after the earnings. So this is again short-term trade idea, potentially waiting after the FOMC decision to enter the trade to avoid the volatility on Wednesday and Thursday. But the short term for the next 10 days, Medtronic is something you can consider going long. Finally, on August 6th, we have strategy active investor workshop. This is every other Tuesday at 3:30 Central. We have live Q&A session, live presentation where we pick a different topic. We're going to talk about implied volatility, probability of success, return on investment. So please join us at this live discussion of August 6th. And the link is tradesman.com/workshops. And as always, please follow us on social media for the latest market commentary and news.